Good morning, children. This is Shaila ma'am here. So you must be wondering what I am doing here for your English class. So I'll be the first standard teacher for this year because the strength of the standard is increased. I mean the first and second standard. So Hanu ma'am will be taking care of the second standard and I'll be a class teacher for the first standard. And I'll be teaching you all math, EVS, Hindi, English and Kannada Anu ma'am will be teaching. So the rest of the other subjects I'll be teaching you all. Okay. So today we are going to learn the English lessons. So Rahona ma'am taught you all lesson 5, the unit 5, flowers in the sky, right? She's explained you all and she's done some of the exercise for you all. So she's done up to, she's done the first question answers and learn the new words. Now I will be going further teaching you all the fill in the blanks. So this is on the page 64. In your fill in the blanks, what does it say? Fill in the blanks using words from the box. So this is your fill in the blanks, the question, and then you have the answer in the box. So you have to pick up the right word and put it there. So I will send you all the photo of the solved exercise, but still I'll explain you all how you'll have to go about it. So there, the first question is flowers fade in the hot sun, which is already given for you all. So let's go for the next one. Dash are red. But what's red? Which flower is red? Roses. So we have roses here, but since rose is the first word in the sentence, you'll start with a capital letter. So you'll say roses are red. And the third one, dash are white and fragrant. So which flower is white and fragrant? That's jasmines. So again, J will be a capital letter because it's the first word in the sentence. Jasmines are white and fragrant. Third one, dash are orange colored flowers. So which is the orange color flower? Marigold. So you have marigolds. Marigolds are orange colored flowers. Again, M will be a capital letter. Next, the dash is colorful. What's colorful in the sky? The rainbow. So you'll say the rainbow is colorful. So here you don't have to bother about the capital letter because it's a second word in the sentence. So you have to just write rainbow. The last one, we say that plants dash when they shake in the breeze. So the answer is dance and nod. So we say that plants dance and nod when they shake in the breeze. Okay. So we'll go to the next page, number 65. Here, Ajit. Now Ajit is Urvi's friend and they've given different face or expressions of Ajit. So we have to find out from the box given below the right word which will explain or the feelings or the expression of Ajit in each picture. So first one, what is Ajit doing? He's smiling, so he's happy. So Ajit is happy. In the next pic, what is Ajit doing? He's laughing. He's just laughing. So we'll write he is laughing. So you have to write laughing under that picture. Now what's the third picture says? Ajit looks sad. Okay. So he looks sad. So we'll write the word sad. So this is what you learnt in your kindergarten, in your KG section, feelings, right? So you are going to do the same thing here. So Ajit is sad. What's next? What do you think Ajit is doing? Ajit is thinking of something very seriously. So he is worried about something. So Ajit is worried. So you have to write the word worried. Next, he's sleeping. So he is sleepy. Sleepy. Next, what does this say? This shows that Ajit is very angry. So you write the word angrier. And here, Ajit looks so excited about something. Okay, so you will write excited and the last word is Ajit is looking very tired. So that's the word. So this is what they pick up the words according to the expressions in the photo and write the answers. The next what we have is give the opposites of. So they are the words given and we have to write the opposite for that. So I have written here for you all. I will send you all the photo of this also, but just note it down. Sad. So what's the opposite to sad? Is your happy. So you're happy. So sad, happy. Forget. So you forget things. So what's the opposite for forget? Remember. You will remember things, right? So opposite to forget is remember. Fade. The flowers fade. The flowers bloom. So bloom is the opposite for fade. Wet. Your clothes are wet. And when you put it out in the sun, what happens? It dries. So opposite for wet is dry. Cold. You feel cold during winter. So during summer, how you feel? Hot. So cold, hot. Good. You're a good child. And when you do something wrong, what will people call you? Bad. So you don't want to be a bad child, right? So you're a good children. So good and bad. Good, opposite, bad. Like, you like something. When you don't like something, we say dislike. Like and dislike. Love, hate. Hate is a strong word. You shouldn't be using it much, but you have to love things, right? So love, opposite to love is hate. So that's your third exercise. Now going to the next, we'll go to the riddles on your page 66. These are the riddles which I actually wanted you all to do, but then I will explain it to you all. It says, write the correct answers from the box in your notebook. So there's an answer given in the box and you all have to copy the questions in your notebook. What does it say? My name starts with R. My name starts with R. My 6 friends and I make a bridge in the sky. Who am I? So when you say my name starts with R, so the word starts with the letter R and then 6 friends. So there are 6 more letters. So there are 6 more letters in the word. And they make a bridge in the sky and ask, who am I? Which is that which make a bridge in the sky? So this is a cloud, this is a cloud, and there's a bridge here. So what is this? It's a rainbow. So R-A-I-N-B-O-W, rainbow. So I start with the letter R and I have 6 more friends make a bridge in the sky. So the answer to the riddle is rainbow. Let's go to the second one. We fall from the clouds and touch the ground and make it wet. Who are we? So we are again in the sky and we fall from the clouds. Right? This is the clouds and we fall from the cloud. What is that? Raindrops. Rain. So we fall from the cloud and touch the ground and make the ground wet. So that's rain. Third one. So it says you are raindrops. That's the answer. The first one will be you are the rainbow. The second will be you are the raindrops. Third one. We nod and dance, but we are not people. Who are we? We people nod and dance for the music. But this says they are not people. Then who are those who nod and dance? We have seen in the lesson, those are flowers which nod and dance when there's breeze, right? So the answer is you are flowers. Fourth one, I look at the sun, I look like the sun, but I'm a flower. Who am I? So I look at the sun and I look like a sun, and the name has a sun in its name. That's sunflower. So you have to say you are sunflower. The sunflower like sun. So whichever direction the sun is, the flower will turn towards that direction. So I actually wanted to show you all the pictures of few flowers here because we've been talking about flowers. This is sunflower. A sunflower looks more like a sun, and it will turn to the direction of the sun, whichever side the sun rays are, the flower will face that side. So that's sunflower. And we also have hibiscus, which you see in your lesson, and they're roses are red. Roses come in different color, but mainly we say roses are red in color. And jasmine is more fragrant and white in color. And then these are lotus, water plants which you will find on the water. That's lotus. And okay, you have marigold, right? There's marigold. This is marigold. Most of us will have seen this flower. It's a very common flower at homes, marigold. So if you go on the internet and you'll find different names of flowers, and you all can learn different names of flowers. So this lesson teaches you all to learn different names of the flowers, right? So we'll go to our next exercise. Urvi drew some pictures about the story. She also wrote some sentences describing those pictures. Read the sentence and write the correct sentence number next to the picture. Now you all finding the picture here, and okay, and then this around five pictures we have, and there are 5 sentences. So we have to see according to the sentence, according to the picture, which sentence will match. And then next, the box is given next to each picture, right? So you have to write the number of that sentence. So the first one is Urvi with flowers and all that. So she's in a garden. So the sentence, this is my garden. So which sentence is this? 2. So what you will write here? 2. This picture shows there are flowers and they are looking very sad. So which sentence will match? Go to the 4th one. My flower friend is sad. She will soon fade. So they're sad. So that's the sentence 4. Next one, you will see the rain, the cloudy rain, and the sun, and they got an idea. They got a plan. So that's the sun and the rain have a plan. So that's number 5. So you have to write 5 here. And in this sentence, you will see the cloud, that's the rain, and the sun, they're taking flowers from down to the sky. So you'll write the 3rd. They will take the faded flowers to the rainbow. So they're taking the flowers. So that's your sentence number 3. Next one, you'll see the rain, the sun, and the rainbow in the sky. So the sun, rain, and rainbow are in the sky together. So that's your first sentence. So that's how you have to mark the sentences. Now let's go to the second one. Again you will find opposites. Learn the opposite letters. So in this they've given the word with the sentence. So you have to find the opposite word for that particular word which is underlined and write the correct answer in the bracket. The first one is done for you all. I hate. So what's the opposite for hate is love. I love little pussy. Next one, her coat is so warm. And if I do is underlined, so you have to write the opposite to do is don't. I don't. And if I don't hurt her, she will do me some. Now some is underlined, so you have to write the opposite to some, that's no. She will do me no harm. So I will, the opposite for will be want. I won't pull her tail. So I won't pull her tail or drive her away. But pussy and I together. Now there's want, so you have to write the opposite for want is will. Pussy and I will play. She want, so opposite for want is will. She will sit by my side, and I want, again opposite for want is will. I will give her some food, and she will dislike. So opposite for dislike is like, and she will like me because I am unfriendly. So you have to write the opposite for unfriendly, friendly. I am friendly and bad. So opposite for bad is good. So she will like me because I am friendly and good. So here children, there's a space given to write a stanza from the poem. I want you to write the poem. That's on page number 74. Sa sing the sunflowers. So this poem I want you all to copy over here. And then there's an activity to collect the pictures of at least 5 Indian flowers. So I showed you all the list, the pictures of flowers. Similarly, you will get the chart. So get the pictures and stick it in your activity book. You all have drawing book, right? Yeah. So you stick different kinds of flowers, any 5 flowers, and name them. So that will be stuck in your drawing book. Then you can press and dry delicate flowers and then use them to make beautiful cards and stationery. So the activity for this week, I want you all to collect few flowers, very thin petaled flowers, not like chunky flowers which is like rose or lily. They are very chunky. So get some thin petal flowers like jasmine or marigold is also thick. You can have thin petals like hibiscus, and those flowers, keep it between the big books. Some big books at home, old books, put it under that. So keep a tissue paper and put the flower and close so that the color doesn't come on the book, and keep something heavy on that and leave it for 3-4 days. Those flowers will go flat and dry. You can also collect the leaves, small leaves, and put it over there. These will dry. So at the end of the week, you all will take a small card, stick the flowers and make a greeting card for your friend. Children's Day is coming, Diwali is coming, so you all can make greeting cards and give to your friends. So the full instruction is given to you all how to make a greeting card over here. So what all things you all need and everything. So go to your garden, your neighbor's garden, ask them for few. If you have a garden yourself, ask mama to give you some small flowers and leaves, or in your neighbor's garden, pick it up, put it in the inside a big book, dry it and make greeting cards like this. Okay, so I would love to see that. Send me the photos. Now I'll go to the poem. What did the poem say? Sa sing the sunflowers, sa sing the sunflowers, re-ring out the red roses. Gurr giggle the gullmowers, murmur the marigolds. Purr pop the pretty poppies, dur dance the dahlias. Nee nod the neem flowers, sa re ga ma pa da ni sa. So it's basically how the first word or the word begins with the sound is sir, sunflower, re, red roses, gullmohar, marigold, poppies, dahlias, neem flowers. So that's how it is sa, re, ga, ma, pa, da, ni, sa. So learn the poem, and I want you all to go back, learn the poem and learn the names of the flowers, and go back to the exercise for this poem. And that's on the page 60. Listen as your teacher reads out the poem. Circle the suitable word that fits the blank. So here is the same poem which is given. So you list sa dash the sunflower. So you have to choose which word. Sa sings the sunflower. Re rings out the red roses. G giggles the gullmohar. M murmurs the marigold. P pops the pretty poppies. Dance the dahlias. Ni nods the neem flowers. So pick up those answers and write. It's right in your poem. And make a list of all 7 flowers that you heard in the poem. This is an activity or a homework for your children. Exercise number 2, question number 2. It says, what are the flower names you see in the poem? Sir, sing the sunflower. So there are 7 names mentioned in the poem. So write all the names of the flowers. Like, what's the first one? Sunflower, red roses, gullmohar, marigold, poppies, dahlias and neem flowers. Write all the 7 names and write 3 more names of the flowers which you all know. Anything which is not in the poem. What is in the poem? All the 7 flowers, and what is not in the poem? Any 3 flowers. Names of those 3 flowers I want you all to write and show me 10 names of the flowers. So that's the activity for you all. So that's the homework for you all, and the activity is making what? The greeting card for your friends. Now there's another thing here, word building. Make as many words as you can from this word sunflower. So sunflower. How many words can you all make from this word? So the first word which I can make, S-U-N. So I want you all to make as many as possible. Any word with 3 or more letters in it, okay? Not 1 or 2. So 3 or more letter words. So like example, S-U-N. So you can make S-U-N, sun. And I can make, which is the next word, I can just write flower. So F-L-O-W-E-R. You children have to learn to write in cursive hereafter, okay? Flower. And I can find one more word, F-L-O-W, flow. F-L-O-W, flow. What else you all find? F-U-N, fun. F-U-N, fun. Then W-O-N, one. W-O-N, one. What else? S-O-W-E-R, sower. So you have S-O-W, so you also have S-O-W-E-R, sower. So I can make this many. If you all can find out more words from this, I'm sure you all will be able to do it. Okay, so there's or, there is few more words, soar. You all can write all those and send me the homework. So in this they have given only for 4 letters, 4 words. You can write many more.